There
We're
we are.
live. Hi, everyone. It's Katie Seppi and Jeannie Solston coming to you live for some Friday night fun. Can you believe it's already been a week?
No. Like, hey, look.
I know we're
We
twins.
didn't even plan that.
I know we didn't. Look at that, you guys.
If you all knew what we went through before we got on here just to get this ready,
I know, right?
you would die.
Yeah. Okay, first of all, happy Friday. We're at
Happy
the end of
Friday.
another week. We're live on a few pages, so I always like to just give a shout out. Like I'm live on my Andy and Katie page, and you are live where?
I
Because
am live on my personal Facebook page and my YouTube channel. So that's a new thing for me. So we'll see how it goes.
I love it. So I love to kind of point that out because if you're joining us, you're in all different places, right? And you might know Jeannie, you might know me, you might just be coming across it because I don't know, you found our page or something. So
Exactly.
we just started this last week. So this is our second week for Friday Night Fun. And Jeannie's kind of the mastermind behind this of like, we should get out there and talk more about what we do in our business and have fun while we're doing it. One of our 8 core values is if you're not having fun, then you're off track. So we try to bring the fun.
We bring the fun all the
Yeah.
time. We're
Yeah.
just bringing it to you guys.
Yeah.
There's too much that goes on behind the scenes, but
Yeah. So
because this business is fun, I mean, it really is. I mean, it's work and sure, we work really hard, but we have so much fun, just in the fact that I mean, like if it wasn't for this business, I wouldn't know you. I wouldn't know half the people that I call family now because they're all across the United States.
Yeah.
And when we get together, it's a party. Like we have we have fun, and it needs to be fun because we're helping people get healthy. And what's more fun than that? Like I
Mhm.
love when that point in time where you see somebody's life kind of switch, because they've started to make better choices and started taking products, and they're like, oh, I don't know, and then all of a sudden it
They get
just
it.
they get it, and to watch people go through that is just it's so amazing and so fun. I love it.
Yeah.
I
Well, it
love
took me like 2 decades for that for me to catch up and like for that switch to be flipped, kind of thing. But if you're just joining us, I want to just remind everyone, please say hi to us. Tell us where you're tuning in from. If you're live, we love that. Say hello so that we know you're here. Um, Jeannie and I are, we're promoters for innovative nutrition, which is awesome. And that's the business. When we talk about the business, that's the business we're talking about. Network marketing as a whole, but specifically innovative nutrition. And we're in a challenge right now called Healthy Habits, and we're both captaining some teams. And
we're coaching.
Jeannie, yeah, Jeannie's the coach. Jeannie's the coach of all of the captains. She's like the chaos coordinator, which
I think
probably
it's
feels a
hilarious.
little bit like, herding cats, but
You guys are
all
great.
just a group of regular people that are working really hard to be healthy, get healthy, stay healthy, all the things.
Yeah.
Um, and you guys, I'm so distracted by this behind me because, like, my husband's hockey bag is there. We got hockey sticks in the corner. I'm just like, I'm all thrown off by all that. So maybe by next Friday, I'll have my office cleaned up since
Well,
hockey's
I
over.
left my office because at this time of day, the sun comes in my window and I look like it's just, there's nothing I can do to make it look not
Yeah,
crazy. So I came out here, but yeah, everything is down here. So nobody can see it, but it's
yeah.
here. This is my
It is.
wall. It makes me look like I'm super organized, but
Yeah,
it's all that. But,
it's all good. It is what it
talking,
is.
talking about the challenge, what's really fun about and again, we have fun. We're creating healthy habits for ourselves, for other people, helping them, you know, do those things like drink their water and make better food choices and, get some movement every day. And, like I always tell my team, I don't expect you to do all this in a day. Like we didn't get to where we are in a day. It takes
Mhm.
time. Habits take time.
Yep.
And I just strive and I tell my team to strive for just do better than you did yesterday. And if you can do that, like, I mean, you're ahead of the game.
Yeah. It's all about making good choices and, new habits and kind of habit stacking. Like you do one
Mhm.
habit and then you start another one, and pretty
Yeah,
soon it's just your way of life. And,
right.
we're not perfect in our days by any means, but you know what? We're living a good life and we feel pretty darn good. I know for my age, I mean, I'm 61. I feel better at 61 than I did at
Yeah.
50 and better than I did at 40. And
Yeah, me too.
so, our goal in all of this, and I think Jeannie and I would agree, our goal is to help other people the way somebody helped us.
Exactly.
And for us, it was getting healthy. And in that process of getting healthy, we've lost weight. We're still losing weight and saving some money and making some money. So
Right.
this is Friday night fun for sure, but our message is clear. We, even though nothing I say seems clear today, I will say that. But the message is really, I mean, what I want to share is, I think sometimes this industry gets a bad rap. I really
I
do.
agree. Yeah.
I think it's whitewashed with like everybody in network marketing is, fill in the blank, whatever, bad, negative, whatever. And I don't see it that way. I mean, I would not be where I am today without our products. I
Right.
would, my husband and I would not be where we are financially without this business and
Hmm.
particularly innovative nutrition. I wouldn't have believed for a second that I could make the leap that I made to leave my day job,
Right.
uh, just because of the mindset and
Yep.
the belief. Not that like, oh, I'm, this earner up here. I'm not saying that. I have
Yeah.
a long ways to go and I'm working on that.
Right.
What I'm saying is, I've surrounded myself with people that do have that positive mindset and, that kind of entrepreneurial spirit and
Right.
believing in me really before I could maybe believe totally in myself. So I would be working a 9 to 5 job. And I'm not saying that in a bad way. I'm just
Right.
saying when we went through that lockdown where we started working from home, I found out pretty quickly, I would say like day one, that I was never going to commute again because I like my time.
Yeah.
I just do. Now I don't mind working, but I did not miss getting up at 5 in the
Yep.
morning to be on the road at 6:15, to be in
Yep.
Tacoma by 7, to work a job, to get on the road, to come home.
Right.
I didn't miss that at all. And so for me, this industry has helped me to not have to go back and do
Right.
that. Now, I may work in an office or something locally someday, but it will never be that hustle
Right.
bustle kind of life.
Right.
If I could,
And I'm on that other end, I'm the other spectrum, which kind of just shows that you can do this no matter what, right? I mean, I agree with you 100%. If I could continue to stay home and not have to commute, I would, but I can't right now. But I do work a full time job. But this industry for me has helped me do so many things that I couldn't have done with just my regular income. And I'm not bashing that at all. I love my job, I make
yeah,
good income, but what this has done for me, and it's funny that you talked about dreaming and seeing that potential, because last night I was on with Julie, and we did our Dreaming Big with J Squared. And
It
we
was good.
talked,
I
thank you.
watched it.
We
Mhm.
talked about exactly that. Like, if you have dreams and goals, but you don't believe in them, what are they? They're just thoughts. That's kind of what I think, at least. And when you start, and that's I think what this business, this network marketing and innovative, and all of the people that I've met have taught me, is that to believe in those dreams, not just dream them, but believe in them. And
Yeah.
I don't know any other business that you can dream about something, dream big, believe in it, and actually have people, lots of people, supporting you and cheering you on and helping you
Yeah.
get to that dream. Most of the time you've got people who, oh, I don't want you to succeed because I don't want you to be better than me, and all of that. But in this industry, and especially our company in innovative nutrition, that just doesn't happen. Like, it's so fun to know that I have this group of people, this family that supports me,
Mhm.
that cheers me on no matter what I do. And that's, that's part of it. That's a big part of it, because everybody's going to do this differently.
Yeah.
Some people are going to do it full time, 24/7. Some people are going to make it their 8 to 5. Some people will do it around their regular job. Some people will just do it part time. That's okay. But I
Mm.
guarantee you, no matter which path you choose, you're going to have fun,
Yeah.
because this is a fun industry. And that's why it's part of our core value. I know people might think, oh, that's kind of weird. But literally, if you're not having fun,
Yeah.
there's something wrong.
Well, I've been in plenty of jobs in my career where I needed to leave because I really didn't want to be there anymore. And I was also in, several situations in my life where I felt a little trapped, like I couldn't leave the job because I had created this life and I needed the money and, all
Right.
the things. And you start thinking, oh, I couldn't do that. And kind of like you guys were talking about last night. And I can apply that even, when
Yeah.
I left my banking job was in a time when banking was not so good anymore. And I felt really trapped to have to stay because my salary and all the things. And one day I had this like moment and I was like, I know what I'm gonna do. And my husband had called me and I said, "You know what? I know what I'm gonna do." He said, "What are you gonna do?" I said, "I'm gonna quit my job." He's like, "Well, you're not gonna quit it today, right?" And I was like, "No, but you know what?
I'm going
I
to.
I decide. I'm giving
Yeah.
myself permission
Yeah.
today. I'm gonna figure it out." And you
Yeah.
know what? I did.
Right.
I figured it out. I left, which was hard for me
Yeah.
because I was the manager at that bank and that was my family and
Right.
I had worked there. Have you ever had a job where it almost like you've kind of put so much into it, it becomes who you are? And then I really
Absolutely.
did not even know who I was when I
Yeah.
left. And it was kind of I swear I needed therapy.
But
But
I think that's what happens to a lot of
yeah,
people.
but you
They
know
they
what?
put.
I
Mhm.
needed to leave and I
Yep.
needed to step out. I went and got another banking job for a while and then I went into a whole different job.
Mhm.
You can't, so even that, like people will say like, "Oh, I'm 50 years old, I can't change." I'm like, "Well, that's not true because at 50 something years old, I went and got a completely different job
Yeah.
and I joined tap dancing." So don't tell me
I
and
love
I
it.
was terrible. That's a different show, but um my
We could do
point
it
is
together.
my
Yeah.
point is the the only person keeping from you from doing your whatever it is
It's
you.
you. Yeah.
And I've been in my, I've been in my way. Get your big butt out of the way,
Yeah.
because I've been in my own way before many, many times. And
Yeah.
so I don't
Well,
know. I
they
just think it's that good message that like if you want it, just do it and don't worry what anybody thinks.
Well, and I think what happens is, for a lot of us, I know for myself, and actually for quite a few that I can think of, we didn't join to have a business.
No.
Very few people joined Innovative and said, I'm going to make this my business. No, we joined because somebody had results. We wanted them. We didn't want to get left behind. We
Mhm.
wanted to feel better. We needed to lose weight, whatever it was. We joined because I know for me, I joined because I was buying products for a family of 6
Yeah.
and I wanted the savings.
Yeah.
And then what happens though, and I don't want to say it and like you get sucked in, but you kind of get sucked in because you
I
start
think the
meeting people
business just tracks you down.
and it's so fun. And all of a sudden your people are saying, oh my gosh, what are you doing? And you're like, oh, this new product. And they're like, well, I want some. And then all of a sudden you have this business that you didn't even expect. And
Mhm.
not only is it great, but it's fun and it's easy, you know, because all you really need to do is talk about your results. I'm
Yeah.
not in this to sell. I don't sell product. I don't do that. You know, I talk about my results, your results, everyone else's results, and people want what we have. And that's where the fun part. I mean, I think really, I mean, I don't know. Like I said, I didn't start it as a business and that was 25 years ago.
Mhm.
So there's that,
Yeah.
you know.
Well, I think the more we focus on the business. Now we're talking about the business today
Yeah.
because you got to talk about it. I mean, and not it's not a bad thing. We
Mm-mm.
have a great opportunity to save money, to use the products and make some money when you share. And it
Yeah,
really is as simple as that. And but you gotta just get started at
you
some
do.
point.
You do.
Now, we like Jeannie said, like you said, we have a lot of people that are like, oh, I don't really want to do a business. But I mean, maybe you don't look at it like a business, but you still share and you make a little money. I mean,
Yeah.
call it whatever you want to call it. It doesn't
Right.
have to be this big thing. Now, I will tell you, I mean, I'm not a tax person, but I get a lot of benefits from having a home-based business. So there's that angle
Absolutely.
too. But the biggest thing I just want to share, and I know that we're going to keep it short tonight because Katie talks too much. But one of the biggest things, hands down, from this industry and our company and working with our mentors and things like that for my family, for me, and I'll say Andy too, is personal growth.
Oh,
I
absolutely.
mean, we've gotten healthy, we've lost weight and all the things, and I don't want to act like that's not a big damn deal because it is. But more importantly, um, we've come a you
A
guys,
long way.
come a
Yeah.
long ways. I mean, we've 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 come over some things that are big, and it takes personal growth to be able to, I think, handle that stuff. And I just don't think the two of us, my husband and I, would have just been able to do that had
Right.
it not been without the group that we spend time with and the people that encourage us. And we started talking more and reading more and cleaning up our lifestyle and
Yeah.
eating better food, and all it's just like one thing stacks on top of another and another. and
Absolutely.
and pretty soon, you can see yourself being the person that helps somebody else,
Right. Well,
because
and I
someone
think that's
helped
super
me.
important. Yeah, because I mean, I know for me 25 years ago, I was not this person. I wouldn't have been sitting here on a live talking to the world about anything. I would be like, nope, I'm good. Thank you.
The
Um,
first live I did, I forgot what I was saying, and I think I looked like this because
I
I
think
was
we
like,
all, yeah, we've all
yeah,
had those, right? But
I get it.
again, that's exactly right, though. I've learned so much with this industry and with innovative and the people and that's what I was talking about. It's not just a business, it's family. And I know people say that all the time, but when you have like-minded people together and you surround yourself with that, like there's nowhere to go but up. And when I tell people I'm going to convention, whether they are a network marketer or not, or even some people that have looked down on network marketing, when I say I'm going to convention, everybody was like, oh my gosh, that's amazing because you come out of conventions like so positive and just because you've been around all these like-minded people who are amazing. That's what this business is to me.
Mhm,
And I get to help other people find that. And there's a lot of people who need that right now.
mhm.
You
The
know,
community, we've
yeah, the
talked about
community, the
that in our
people, yeah, for people to
habits.
just help them and come
Mhm.
around and love them and encourage them. And I mean, I think everyone needs that. Now, you can find it other places, but you know
Sure.
what, we rock it here. Like we have a lot of fun, and once you, like I said, once you get in, you're kind of in, you know. I mean, you're accepted, you're, and you become part of this family. And I think, you know, I'm so blessed that I had that opportunity 25 years ago and have the opportunity with Innovative Nutrition, because most of my very, very dear friends I have met through this company.
Yeah, I think about that. Like we know people from all over the country that, we would not know. And the older you get, um, and I don't know if I was talking to you about this or my husband, but the older you get, your circle of friends is, kind of small
Smaller.
sometimes, right? You
Yeah.
think back when, okay, when I worked in an office, I met people at the office and I had customer service. I had people coming in, so I met those people. I had, we have kids and they were in sports, so I met their parents and the
Right.
school people. And so you have all these opportunities to meet these people. Well, my kids are grown.
Mine too.
I don't work, I work at home.
Yep.
And, if you don't get out and put yourself out there, um, where are you going to meet people? Okay.
Right.
And I don't want to, the lockdown, I got my own opinion about that and I won't share it, but I will say this. If you stay locked down, that for me, there's been a little bit of an impact for that.
Right. Right.
This industry and this company has given me it's kind of like my window to the
Well,
outside
it,
world.
yeah, I think it kind of kept us all going. Like it
Mhm.
kept us all instead not so isolated because we still had,
Yes.
and sure, it was still on
Yeah.
Zoom and
Yeah.
lives
Yeah.
and all that, but we
But
had, we
here we
got
are
together.
building our community even
Yeah.
bigger. So
Yeah.
if that's you, because I got quite comfortable staying home
Yeah.
and not really going anywhere.
Yeah.
And, you and I have talked about this a lot. Um, I'm sure there are other people that did
Right.
that too. And taken the step to get back out in the world can sometimes be difficult.
Yeah.
So I think for us, whether it's the challenge or our business teams, we do have people that have joined for the community,
Right.
like for the group and to be around like-minded people, and you get healthy and you meet more
Right.
people, and it just grows from there. So my
Right.
message to the outside world today is that if that's you and
Come
you're
on.
looking to build your community a little bit bigger again, and I'm not saying, like, some people can't see themselves in, $1 million earner and up on a stage in a team of thousands,
But
but
you
you
know,
know what,
you can
you have
certainly
a
see
small
yourself.
group.
Yeah, you can certainly see yourself making an extra $100 a month, you know, to put gas in your car or food on your table or take your kids. For me in the beginning, that's what it was about. It wasn't about making hundreds of thousands of dollars because I wasn't, but I was making enough to one, buy my products for my family, keep them healthy. My kids were never sick. They were not happy about it because they never got to miss school. But and you know, having that little bit of extra to do special things and have a better
Yeah,
Christmas and go on a vacation and
yeah, that's
you know,
big.
that's where you start. And if that's where you stay, that's great. We still want you to come and join us. But if you see that and you see the bigger picture, believe me, we're here to help you and we still want you to come join us. So
Yeah.
yeah, I
Well,
mean, if you have
everybody could
questions,
use $100 because I
yeah.
was just at the grocery store and it was
Oh my
almost
gosh.
$100 and we got 4 bags and they were not full.
It's crazy.
Stuff is
Well,
expensive.
it is crazy expensive. But yeah, if anybody's watching and has, wants some more information or has questions, please reach out to Katie and I. We would be more than happy to talk to you about this crazy place that we are in. And we love it. And we do things like this Friday Night Fun, and we do our Dream Big with J Squared on Thursdays. We have a Winning with Weight Management. We just have a lot of fun. Like, let's just
Yeah.
call it like it is.
Well, and for us, and I know you are the same way, Jeannie, you're always looking to build your team.
Mhm.
We are too. We have a great opportunity that's free right now
Yes,
for the month
through
of
the end.
May. You can join as a promoter. You're automatically at 15% savings and profit, and you don't even have to pay the $49.95 for this
Right.
year. So
And you
for
get
me,
so much for
kind
that.
of
That's
no-brainer.
the thing that I always tell people. It's whether you pay the $49.95 or not, what you get for that is just
Oh gosh.
so much more. I
Yeah.
mean, you get a replicated website, you get all the training in the world that you'd ever need. You get the community. There's just, I mean, we could go on and on about what you get. It's so worth it. It's so worth $49.95.
Oh
But
yeah.
through the end of May, you don't even have to pay for that. You
Well,
can just come join us and have some fun, see what it's like.
yeah.
And
Well, that's what I love about our company too, because in a time where people need the opportunity and they also need to save money, the company stepped up and said, okay,
yeah,
will offer it for free until the end of May. And
right.
I think that came from people saying like, well, maybe if we didn't have to pay, it's worth every penny. It is.
Absolutely.
But we recognize that, times are tough. So you can join for free through the end of May. You immediately are at 15% profit and savings, and we can help you get started and do whatever you want to do with it. So
Yeah. Yeah, we would love to help you and talk to you about, what products to start with and how to start building a business if that's what you want to do. Definitely. We are here. So we're at what? 6 we've been half
yeah,
an
we're
hour.
doing good. We got to go. But I'm going to say one more thing. If you are not on our Innovate Your Life page, reach out to Jeannie or to me, depending on where you're viewing this from.
Yeah.
And we will invite you to that group, because you kind of see all things there: products, business, a little bit about our challenge, who to connect to, and all the things. So we can certainly do that. And then Jeannie and I both have links that we can share for some samples. So,
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah. Any questions at all, please just reach out, and we are so happy to help you. And thank you for joining us tonight. We're going to do this every Friday.
Join us next week and see if I cleaned my office.
She's going to have a virtual background next week. I guarantee it.
Well, at least the hockey gear will be gone. I'm
That's
working
all
on it. But you know what? Here's the deal.
But
I
that
could
what is
have
that is
said
the
I
best.
can't come,
But
but I
he.
didn't.
But you know what? And I'm sorry, I got to plug your husband for a second, because the hockey gear, the fact that Andy's playing hockey is a testament to him making a decision to get his health in order.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm telling you. And if you want to know what that looks like, if you don't know me and maybe you're on Jeannie's page, go find me on social media, look at our before pictures, and you will know that this life of health and wellness and supplementation that we
Big
talk
deal.
about is a big darn deal.
Yeah.
And we're better for it. So look at us, 2904, and we're going to sign off.
Woohoo!
We were trying to stay
right.
under 30. Thanks, Jeannie. Bye,
Bye,
everyone.
everybody.
Happy Friday.